Always be safe when riding a scooter, especially on a sidewalk. Or if you're riding in the bike lane on the street. Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel. Or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometime. And today in this video, I'm going to tell you guys a story that kind of scared me on the way home from school when my friend was riding his scooter and I heard a crash and he fell over. Luckily, he wasn't hurt or anything, but he wasn't wearing a helmet and he was riding his scooter on the sidewalk where it was uneven. And luckily he didn't hurt himself or anything, and I was glad he was okay. So this is a story just to let you guys know you should always be careful when riding scooters on sidewalks, because sometimes sidewalks are not the easiest things to ride, things like scooters, bikes, or skateboards, because your wheels will bump into the crack, and sidewalks can be quite uneven, especially the sidewalks in my city where I live in. We have like a lot of uneven sidewalks, so a lot of them will just like cause you to trip a lot. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys like the video, and I hope this video teaches you how to be safe while riding a bike or a scooter on a sidewalk, especially if it's uneven, or a skateboard. So this all started 13 years ago. I was a sophomore in high school. I went with my friend to go walk his girlfriend at the time, who is also one of my friends, to her mom's car, and her mom was waiting for her in the parking lot. So we said goodbye to her. We gave her hugs, and I was gonna walk ahead of my friend so he could have time to be with his girlfriend. And so my friend had a scooter with him because my friend liked to ride a scooter to and home from school because it was easy for him to catch up with me, because I would walk a bit faster than he would, and he liked riding a scooter to school whenever he walked with me because it was easy for him to catch up with me. So I'm walking ahead, and as I walk ahead, I'm partway to the corner, and as I'm leaving the corner, after getting to it, I hear a crash. I turn over, and I looked to find my friend had fallen off his scooter. I walk over to him. "You need any help? Are you okay?" And he's like, "No, I'm fine, blah, 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 blah." I'm like, "Are you sure?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm fine, don't worry." And he looks at his elbows to make sure he's not all scraped up. And I was really scared because he wasn't wearing a helmet while he was riding his scooter. So my friend decides to move his scooter over to the bike lane so he can ride it easier. And luckily, it did make me a little nervous to watch him ride the scooter in the street, but luckily he was in the bike lane where he wouldn't get hit by a car. And I said, "Are you sure you're okay?" He goes, "Don't worry, Mena, I'm perfectly fine," and blah, blah, blah. And he was really nice about it. Even though that was the second time I asked, he was perfectly fine. So we ended up talking about how uneven the sidewalks are, and how it's so hard to ride like a scooter or skateboard or a bike because the sidewalks keep like being uneven, cracked, and yada yada yada. And I said, "I know, it's really hard to ride a bike on sidewalks. I've tried riding a bike on the sidewalk a couple times as a kid, and it was so hard for me and stuff." And my friend goes over how hard it is and yada yada yada. So as we walk home, we start talking pretty much about how we all need to be careful when we're riding scooters, skateboards, or bikes on the sidewalk, and blah, 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 blah. So once we get to the place where my friend goes home, I end up walking home, and then I start paying attention to where I'm walking on the sidewalk because it is so uneven that I want to make sure I don't trip and end up like my friend who had fallen over on the sidewalk. And luckily he used the bike lane for the rest of the walk home. which made me feel much more comfortable watching him use the bike lane instead of the sidewalk because he fell over. So the moral of the story is make sure if you're riding a scooter, a bike, or a skateboard on a sidewalk, make sure the sidewalk is even enough because it's very easy to trip on a skateboard or fall off a skateboard or a scooter or a bike while riding on the sidewalk. It just happens. I mean, we all fall, but we also should keep ourselves protected when we're riding a skateboard, a scooter, or a bike, like wear a helmet all the time. It just just so we don't hurt ourselves or anything. Sadly, my friend wasn't wearing a helmet, but luckily he didn't get hurt at all. So just when you're riding a bike or a scooter or anything, just please keep in mind to always wear a helmet, even if you never fall off. It's just still good to do it just to be safe. So then you don't hurt your head or anything. So just always wear safety. So that was a story about how my friend fell off his scooter on the way home from school. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye.